Joker, remember how we were like bringing up scenes that we liked in the last one?
Yeah.
Yeah, there aren't any of those in this.
Oh,
There's
great.
one.
Hey, I just
There's
noticed
0.
that the Warner Brothers logo has the tiny Warner Brothers logo in it.
Oh shit! I wonder
my
if that's
God.
foreshadowing.
Because the little logo was in the Matrix, and this one is outside of it.
So in the last one, it said an AOL Time Warner Company. This one just said a Time Warner Company.
Yeah, would you believe me if I told you AOL fucking bombed?
in 6 months.
Time Warner's residual self-image is AOL.
We
Warner
watched
Brothers
something.
cannot sell themselves to a company that actually works.
Operator.
No, it's not Tank. Yeah, I can hold.
After everything that has happened, how can you expect me to believe you?
Well, Morpheus, I make it so your glasses don't fall off, so you should believe me.
I am the power plant systems manager for recycling operations.
And I'm such an interesting character that the Wachowskis put me at the beginning of this final act
So these
of the
are
series.
Joker. These are programs
Yes.
who want to be smuggled into the Matrix. This is the area between the Matrix and the rest of the machines, like UI.
Okay, then how was Neo here?
Fuck you.
When Neo used his Matrix powers in the real world, his consciousness was supposed to be Matrix Power Man, but it was the real world, and his brain went fucky wucky, and now he's in Trainland.
Okay. Sure.
I think that's the best way I can put it. It's not a airtight explanation, but I think that's what it is.
It makes sense, but I don't like it.
It's like you're reading the game board for Chutes and Ladders. Like, you're just naming things.
I like how they pull into a station even though he pulls the emergency stop, but they were going at full speed.
Why did he spin?
So he could kill time.
They run like the Terminator in T2 with his, like, karate fists.
You believe in karma?
Karma is a word.
I'm a program. I was programmed to believe in it.
There's an interesting like idea here of like the machines are also, you know, like sentient and have three-dimensional feelings, but
That's an interesting idea. I don't know if they're doing it very
no.
well though.
The answer is no. They
This
are not,
is-
and they will continue to not.
Yeah, this is a scene where they're dancing around it, but after this scene, they really don't go into it.
No. They kind of almost say that the Oracle's a little evil.
Yep.
Don't really
Yeah.
marinate on that. Aside from that scene where Morpheus is like, "Why should I trust you?" And she's like, "You don't have to." And that's the end of it.
What the fuck?
It's called a neck snap.
No, I know, but where did they come from? Where did they go?
Where did they come from?
Morpheus.
Cotton Eye Morpheus.
You could have had like another Cypher character. Like I can't
Yeah, they have
believe.
Bane.
No, I mean like Cypher literally like wanted out of the Matrix. Like he decided that on his own. Or no, sorry, he wanted into the Matrix. You're not gonna tell me that Cypher's the only person to have regrets.
Yeah, they don't ever explore that again.
Yeah, everyone from then on out just loves being outside the Matrix.
Yep.
Loves this shit world where you get to have a cave orgy in Zion all the time.
Cypher wasn't invited to the orgy. That's why.
That's why he's a simp. I mean, he was kind of simping over Trinity.
No, he'd be an incel in that case.
Fair.
God damn you, Sniper.
You could be both, actually. He was a simp for Trinity, and he would have been an incel for Zion.
My headcanon is this is the club that Trinity used to hang out with in before she got jacked
She
out of the
looks
Matrix.
like she belongs here.
Right?
She looks very
Look
appropriate.
at her outfit.
Of the three of them,
Yeah.
she's very appropriate
She
here.
looks like she's supposed to be in this room.
Yep.
Disappointing, but not unexpected.
Just like the third film.
Always straight to business, huh, Morpheus?
I am so mad. I cannot express how annoyed I am that the Merovingian's back.
He's still monologuing.
He will not stop monologuing.
He's haunting my dreams by just talking about nothing.
It'll be over quickly, right, guys?
No.
Only an hour and a half or longer, even.
You think we're 30 minutes in already?
I don't know.
I don't have time for this shit.
Anybody could have shot. At any
None of
point.
them did. First person to shoot Morpheus with someone else's gun.
There's my... Hey!
Oh, I've missed your latex.
If you fuck in the Matrix world, you fuck for real.
So I kissed Monica Bellucci. What?
Do you recognize me?
Well, you're in the same house, dressed the same way, talking a very similar way. So yes.
Where is this going? Where does it end?
It ends in a little over an hour.
That's so long considering what little substance is here.
I mean, seriously, there's maybe 40 minutes worth of film in this one.
Can Zion be saved?
I'm sorry, I don't have the answer to that question, but
You have every answer to every question.
if there is an answer, there's only one place you're going to find it.
And it's not with a person who can see the future, apparently.
Maybe you knew I was going to do that. Maybe you didn't. If you did, that means
That's clearly not Hugo Weaving behind him.
No, not at all.
It's like close, but not right.
Look at his hairline. Oh, this is the laugh scene. I forgot.
I love the laugh scene.
I think this was what we used for the thumbnail of that video.
Yup.
You should just use it again.
Just wait.
Oh,
Listen.
that's a little bad. Okay, that's all right. It just became really bad. All right, now it's getting awful.
Hard-born, pencil neck like you doing volunteering for my corps.
I jumped out of the Matrix myself. Can you get out of my fucking face?
He hated school so hard that he jumped off the whole school building and believed in Neo. I'm reciting the plot. I'm not making that up.
That's weird.
It's very weird.
I want to watch the Animatrix.
Oh my god. Do you guys know the name of the actor who's the architect?
No.
No.
Bruh, it's a sick name.
What is it?
Helmet Bakatis.
When you said, Jake, the architect, like when you guys were describing that scene, I thought Neo was just gonna be outside of a construction yard and a guy in a hard helmet with like the camera constantly spinning around
That's
them
not
like
an
a Michael
architect,
Bay
that's
movie.
a foreman.
Okay, that's what I thought.
No, that's funny. Well, you see, guy, ergo, the Matrix is an imbalanced equation that I came up with, don't you know? Look at it right here.
Regular average Joe.
The bell rings. That's lunch. So vis-a-vis.
Would the movie be better?
No.
It'd be about as good.
I think it'd be worse.
I think it'd be funny.
I can only hope you know what you're doing.
Press X to doubt.
No one ever got away from me as many times as you did. Every single time I thought it was the last.
How is she still not aware that that's fucking Smith? He's doing a Smith impression.
She still doesn't know?
She
No.
still doesn't know.
It gets better.
Mr. Anderson, I see you are as predictable in this world as you are in the other.
What?
Nobody in the fucking universe calls you Mr. Anderson but Smith. What do you mean? What?
This is the third time he said it too, in the same moment. Did he lose his one abilities in like the fucking real world?
Yeah, doesn't he have the ability to create an EMP basically?
What about like Kung Fu? No Kung Fu in the real world? Come on, Neo, you know that.
Who are you?
Really?
What is the point where Neo realizes it? He's still...
Dozer?
He's he's still like monologuing about how much he hates humans.
Are you Tank? Oh shit. I mean,
What do you want?
Oh, come on. What do you want?
Wait for it.
That's it, mister.
The wooden cog in your brain is now turning.
Yeah, I could see the loading bar slowly progressing to 80%.
This is why I say that this movie's really only 40 minutes. Like, look
they're
at
ju-
how long this
yeah,
is
they're
going.
just kind of stalling.
You know what? Maybe Neo didn't realize that he could infect people. Except that he's been doing it the whole movie and almost did it to Neo.
such a cool shot.
Oh, that's neat.
The glasses are part of his residual self-image.
Of course, why wouldn't it be?
Trinity!
There's a lot less of them this time. I think it was just one. I can't be sure it was Smith, though. It might have been Dozer.
Wouldn't it be safer to enclose them? Like, they're kind of leaving themselves open by giving them, like, a
Yeah,
free
you
shot.
could have built, like, armor around
Like,
it.
even, like, the guy in Avatar had a point when he put the glass in front of him.
I'll just say this as simple as I can.
All right, we found out Neo can stop them with his mind, so just bring him out. Everybody get out of the suits. We don't need you.
Where's this light coming from?
The sun? No, there's no sun. Because it's blocked out.
So there's just a giant wad of light bulbs at the top of the dome. Oh, man, are you ready for the third act fight, Joquin?
No, it's not even the third act.
Don't tell him that yet.
This is the next 20 minutes of screen time.
Really?
Yeah.
No joke. No fucking
Really?
joke.
Did they need mechs for this?
Not kid. Hope he's okay.
Yeah,
He's had, let's count it, 1, 2, 3 scenes between 2 movies.
He only has development in the short animated film. That's it. This is like, what the hell is those tower defense games where they're just
Tower defense.
It is
literally
just tower defense.
Tower defense. That's it.
This is the worst version of Plants vs. Zombies I've ever seen.
Yeah, just take out the central command pillar and you're done. Take out the light. Thank you. I was just about to say. Humans can't see shit in the dark. I don't hate it as much as I remember hating it. It's better than I remember it being.
I think about it about the same. I'll wait till the end of the movie to really make that
I don't
decision.
even remember what I gave it on first watch. So.
It's marginally better.
Like, I can only take so many shots of this dude with his fists
Yeah,
going,
okay, I get it. They're all shooting. They're all killing. Like, there's no real strategy. We also don't really know the layout of Zion well enough to understand what's being protected.
Don't tell me Kid's gonna die.
Not Kid.
Not
Remember
KYD
that
Kid.
arc he had where he is a kid, and then that character moment where he brought armor or whatever.
Remember that time he said, "Hiya, Neo"?
Yeah, that time he slightly annoyed Neo.
Yeah, what a killer character.
Oh, that scene's still funny.
You guys don't remember he gets ripped to fucking shreds?
I remember that. It's still funny.
Now, if only you had protection in the front.
Cut the counterweights.
He's staying remarkably calm for a man who's been shredded cheese.
It's because he doesn't have the lung capacity to scream. And I love how he, like, drunkenly, like, throws his arms forward.
Yeah.
Like, why isn't it just a joystick? Just forward. I control this thing with my shoulder blades.
I might be going crazy, but Kid kind of looks like if Andrew Garfield shaved his head.
Don't oversqueeze trigger.
How do you over-squeeze a trigger? They won! The movie's not over.
That's fine.
Was that longer than 20 minutes?
Abso-fucking-lutely.
Yeah, it's a long time. It's not even.
And they
fucking
don't
long.
cut away at all.
It's just endless Transformers last act battle.
There's still a half an hour left in this film.
Finally, my pussy.
Assume the other ships were lost under equally pointless circumstances.
Yeah, we just saved you. Go fuck yourself.
The council's waiting to hear your explanation. You'll forgive me for not attending, but I have to try to salvage this debacle.
I'm sorry, we fucking heroes of the city? Did I miss something?
You can't think but 5 minutes in front of your face.
I didn't see you on those front lines, bitch.
Oh, I'm sorry. Who said open the door to let them inside? That's right. You did, Locke. I'm sorry, I can't hear you over the fact that I just saved the fucking city. Because you were not winning this fight, dog.
You hear that?
Get that cable run!
Yeah, that cable run. In this situation, we need that cable run. Right there. Make sure your wire management is pretty good. Damn, it's almost like machines, built from metal, that can clone their programming, made a lot of themselves, and no matter how many we kill, it's all pointless.
She told me that Neo would need my help, and when the time came, I would choose to help him or not.
That's applicable to anybody, though. Like, that's just a fucking wishy-washy foretelling.
A time will come where someone will need your help, and it's up to you to decide whether to help them or not.
Yeah.
Hey, man, I'm moving this weekend. Can you move some furniture with me?
Oh my god, his time is now.
The Oracle, but she's just very, very generic in what her teachings are.
You might have some bad days, but some days you'll have good ones.
Remember, not every bad day is every day.
You miss 100% of the shots.
You'll wake up on the wrong side of the bed sometimes.
Run with scissors.
You are too tall, Joquin.
Wow.
It's a direct personal attack.
Holy shit.
Oh, yeah, you guys remember Neo? He's in the movie again.
He's got Daredevil vision.
He does. Deadass.
It looks really cool. It looks cool in Daredevil, too. I'll say it.
Same year as Daredevil the film, by the way.
Same quality.
We're over the fields, aren't we?
How do you know that?
I can feel them.
I'm surprised Trinity is surprised at what Neo can do now. He stopped them with telekinesis in real life. This is like child's play.
You tell me we'll make it, I'll believe you.
We'll make it.
Wow, I believe you. Okay, now that I've said it out loud, I don't believe you, but like I tried.
Don't tell me the TARDIS is gone. Okay. Well, then where is it? You just told me not to tell you.
You know, doing that to like two of them made him pass out earlier. And now he's like waving
Yeah, but now
them.
he starts just feelings.
Oh, he's a Palpatine the whole time.
He trained. Off screen.
Off screen he trained,
When
yeah.
there was no time.
Right.
There's too many.
I only could take out 500, not 510.
You know, we never really get to see him use his force powers, but we're going to see those in the fourth one.
It's like Arlene's eyes in Garfield's Pet Force. You can only freeze 2 people.
Tell me what happens right here.
He absorbs a machine. That's what it looked like.
Yeah, I know.
It did look
What
like
the fuck
that.
happened?
That's exactly what it looked like.
Is that not what happened?
We don't know.
Don't think
That
so?
scene never gets an explanation.
Oh, this is the best part of the movie.
Yeah.
It's right here. I'm not even kidding.
So you said you wanted to see the ship in detail.
Uh-huh. Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
It is really good imagery.
Trinity is the first human in 100 years to see the sun.
Oh, but Neo,
And Neo is not one of
Neo
them.
can't. Oh, that's a tragic
It
irony.
is a tragedy.
Go fuck yourself, Neo.
That is the best part of the whole movie. So if he has his Neo powers outside of the Matrix, he can bring her back, because he's done so twice.
Well-
What if he just caves her chest in to grab her heart?
How grateful I was for every moment I was with you.
Why are you saying this in past tense? You're still very much alive.
Those are some slow working impaling spines there.
Oh, this is cool. I'm really enjoying myself, guys.
Wow. Well, you know what, Joe Quinn? I am glad that somebody found enjoyment in this movie.
I love the idea that he's letting him jack in to stop
fight
Smith.
Yes,
They
you're
both
right.
they have a common enemy right now.
And that's a great idea. But then you remember, Smith's been in one scene this film in The Matrix, and we haven't been back to The Matrix since. So suddenly,
again,
we get this.
I'm seeing this. I'm
seeing a very poorly paced, poorly laid out
I'm
film.
taping these two movies together. These are not separate movies.
No, you're absolutely right. They are one cohesive film, but
Oh, but they're playing the banger.
the amount of we're almost to Navras. The amount of downtime where we don't see what Smith is doing is terrible. Because then we are just being
We're at
told that
Navras.
things are going down, but we're not being
Well, just
shown.
look at this. There's no human.
We don't see how he got to this point, Joe Quinn.
He infects the people in the Matrix. It's obvious.
But they
you
just
don't
keep going,
need to
"Oh,"
see that.
But no, because the entire film builds up the Zion versus human fight. That was built up in the last one, that's built up in this one. And then suddenly, we got to stop Smith. The setup's terrible.
Joe Quinn, do you remember how last movie you said you didn't like the effects?
Yeah.
Get fucking ready.
Uh-oh. I'm scared. I'm liking what I'm seeing so far.
I love the music in this fight more than anything.
It does. It feels just
And
fun,
there's
man.
some cool shots in this fight. I think this fight's fun, but it's not good.
Joe Quinn, you ever seen Dragon Ball?
Yes! This is so cool,
I've seen
though.
all of Dragon Ball, Mud.
Is that sarcasm or serious? Oh, no, we've talked about this.
We've talked about this.
So, remember Goku versus Vegeta?
yeah.
Yeah.
So that little bit right there is a direct callback to
From
the
the
first
first one.
time they fought in the subway.
Yep.
Which I love. And I wish the fight were... Okay. All right. All right, you know what? I'm coming down on it a little bit, but the Navras score with the choreography is just spectacular. I'm sorry.
This is the only fight in this film.
It is also the only combat fight.
They saved the best for last.
The only for last. Yes.
Only for last.
The combat is what makes the first two matrices, if you will, so good. And in this movie, they take a back seat on the kung fu parts, and it's not as good.
There also isn't a lot of payoff to all the philosophical discussions. They hype up choice so much in the second one, and there's no real payoff.
Well, because he doesn't have a choice to do what he does at the end of this movie.
But talk about that! Explain why he doesn't have a choice. Explain why Smith is right.
I love the water thing, by the way. I'm just going to say it again, because
The
I said
bubble.
this last time.
So many Smiths.
When they make the fucking bubble. Also, I wish he fought 6 billion Smiths.
Same. Why didn't the Smiths do the big old Smith at the end of Path of Neo the
Because
game?
he only needs this one. This movie comes.
It's
Hey, you know
not-
what? Matrix Revolutions has finally found its audience.
Just
Joe Quinn.
It's definitely not as bad as I remember it being.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll tell you this, Mud's right. The subtitles did help.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of stuff that I kind of hated from it, I'm like, oh, they did address it really quick with a really throwaway line that you could easily miss if you weren't paying complete
Yeah.
attention.
Again,
Love that.
It's not transforming it into a good movie.
No, but it's like, oh, there aren't as many plot holes as I remember.
I think, and we're gonna culminate with the third act here pretty soon, but I really still think that 2 is better.
Oh, yeah.
Why do you persist?
Because I choose to.
Because I choose to.
This is the only real fucking callback to the conversation about choice we get.
And then it's not retcon, but it's completely contradicted in like 2 minutes.
By the fact that he doesn't have a choice to do what he does.
He says it was inevitable.
How do you like those raindrops all elongated?
Oh, the weaving face.
The forehead's spot on. This feels like a Zack Snyder film.
That's why Joe Quinn likes it so much.
Oh yeah, me and Zack Snyder get along like fucking.
Like a house on fire.
Oddly similar to Man of Steel, so I'll give that to you.
Yeah.
No wonder he likes
Biggest
it.
Man of Steel defender in the room.
Yeah.
It is shit.
The only Man of Steel, the right defender in the room.
Fucking firing at him.
He fucking craters him.
I like how he tackles him at like 3 miles an hour.
I love that shit because you can almost see the strings that he was on.
I think the non-Zion fight scenes are great in this movie.
Agree.
Mm-hmm. Yep, here it comes. Just I love whenever anything has fucking light coming out of eyes and mouth. The best part is you can see his eyes glowing. Neo's eyes were burned shut.
Without such a good, strong villain character in 1, 2, and 3 in Agent Smith, these movies are infinitely worse.
The war is over!
Orgy time!
Woo! Let's get sweaty in a cave.
Dun, 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 dun.
Just how long do you think this peace is going to last?
About 20 years until he stops taking the blue pills.
What do you think I am? Human?
I really like the interaction between the Oracle and the Architect.
Yeah, it's a shame it's only 3 seconds
It's
long.
kind of a last-minute idea that, like, all of these movies have just been a giant game of chess between the two of them.
But I like it. I think
like
it
it a
fits.
lot. And there he is, my man.
Oh, look at him.
Why is he not in the Mafortrix?
Would you guys be mad if Hugo Weaving inhabited your body?
No.
Not that mad.
No, I wouldn't be that mad.
I'd understand it.
Hey, you know what? Whatever. Fuck it. Sure. He can do it.
I have a better appreciation for this movie.
Oh,
Me
but can you
too.
turn up the credits song for me?
No, we gotta talk.
No, I agree. Oh, man. Yikes.
Yeah, so I agree that this is better than I first watched it.
Yeah.
Even
That
better
being
than the second
said,
time we watched it.
It is still not a good movie.
I agree.
No, it's not good. It has pacing issues. It has...
Oh my god, the pacing. Dude, it's crazy to me that it starts out with the freaking fight scene where they go to the Merovingian, everyone points their guns at the same person at the same time for no reason, and then there's this big whole thing, and then there's like a 25-minute Michael Bay Transformers battle scene, and then Neo fights Smith way at the end after it wasn't really established in this movie, or really the other movie. And then it's more like, oh, hey, inevitability, I can choose, but then it's inevitable, and then it's kind of pointless either way, and then it reboots. And it's like, well, what was the point of the movie? Because it kind of wants to have it both ways, but kind of does neither.
They do a lot of talking about the ideas of choice, but there's no real payoff discussion.
I know.
Yeah, that's both of the movies.
That's what the Oracle and Architect's conversation really should have been, but it's more just, oh, by the way, we were the two controlling both sides from the very start.
Right.
Lamau, what a twist.
I really wish that was like weaved in a little bit better.
There he is.
I think I gave this like what, like a 1 first
You
watch?
both gave it a 1, yes.
All right, I guess I'll give it a 2 because I appreciate it more than I did. But my God, is it still not good?
Mud, do you want to go next?
I
I'm
would
sorry.
like to go next.
Go next, Mud.
So I'm gonna retroactively bump Reloaded up from a 1 to a 3.
Wow, that's so much higher than.
Yeah, I think I was just I cannot express in words how much I despise the Merovingian character. He might be my least favorite character in any media ever.
No way.
Well, there's Jar Jar right there. But...
No, Jar Jar.
There's Matthew McConaughey from The Beach Bum right there.
Jar Jar is funny.
No, he's not.
No, he's not.
But Jar Jar goes away after the first film.
That's true. That is true.
The Merovingian persists. And I'm going to soften up on this one. And I'm going to give it a 2.5.
Whoa.
It's just below
Hot
this.
idiot split and score.
They are both pale imitations of the first film and have a lot of glaring flaws. But there's a lot more here than I was expecting and than I
agree.
remembered.
I agree.
Like there's a lot of really cool peripheral stuff. I thought the most we got was like, oh, by the way, there might be vampires. But no, there's a lot of peripheral stuff about like how the Matrix works and how Zion works, and that's kind of boring. But like still, there's more going on than I remembered, and there's more going on than I initially gave it credit for.
I'm gonna let Joe Quinn go last.
Okay.
There are some more semblances of a competent film than I remember there being. And again, the soundtrack slaps, but it's severely underused in this movie. I'm going to be even less harsh than both of you. I think The Matrix 2 is a 5, and this one's a 3.
Okay. Joe Quinn, bring it in.
I think I'm gonna give it a 6.
No shot!
That's what I thought.
There's no way!
That is what I fucking thought. I fucking knew it.
Here's the thing. Yeah, you guys kind of, when you guys were discussing, you guys kind of hit the nail on the head, you know? There's a lot of lore stuff that, yeah, is far better explained here than it was in, like, the first two films. And it actually, I feel like, yeah, it kind of gives it a bit of a conclusion that I enjoy. The final fight was amazing, and even the Zion fight wasn't that bad. All the pieces are finally put together. And when you watch this movie right after watching 2, like, yeah, this is a good movie.
So before you guys respond, I just want to say, Joquin right now liking the third Matrix the most. I imagine, Jake, you feel the exact same way all those Brendan Fraser Mummy fans feel when we say we like Tomb of the Dragon Emperor best of his 3.
I mean,
you know what?
No.
Can I talk about what Joquin's saying? Joquin, you're wrong.
See, no, okay, yeah, I was right. That's exactly how we got. That is exactly how people talk to us when they find out we like the third Brendan Fraser.
Joquin shares a subjective opinion. Ian, that is factually incorrect.